of Lali and me. And with the whole winter thing, I decided to give myself a little change of look. So I did some bangs, and I messed up because I thought Lali looked so cute, so I wanted some bangs, but mine are like really short because I usually cut my bangs to like right there. But oh well, what can I do? So without further ado, here's a video for you guys about potty training. Potty training. Potty training. So, Lali's been potty training for a really long time, and I think we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. We've gotten somewhere at least, which is what counts, right? Getting somewhere. So that's really good. So I was researching, getting tips from the internet, talking to people, and I wrote down my favorite trips and tips. I wrote down my favorite tricks and tips for you guys, just to share out in case you're having a difficult time potty training your toddler. We could both have a better time together. Potty training. When do you start potty training? So I looked up online, and experts say that you should start potty training between 18 to 24 months, and if they're not ready by then, you should try between 3 to 4 years. And I personally didn't listen to this. I started potty training Lali at 11 months. So I guess it's really on what people want to do. My mom swears that at the time that I was 1 year old that I was potty trained, didn't need a diaper. So I guess it just really depends on people. But that's what they say. So they're saying that no matter what age you start potty training at, that if you've been trying for several weeks and you have no success, it's not going anywhere, you don't see even the slightest bit of improvement, that you should stop and wait several weeks later to try again. That's kind of what we did in Citlali's thing. I started potty training her at 11 months, and she was doing great. She would be like, "Mommy, pee-pee," and she'd sit there for like ever. We had an iPad back then because Angel's job gave him an iPad, and she'd have it, and it was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But then when we moved to Concord, it was really crazy, hectic. I had to send away Lali for 2 weeks, and just there was a lot going on, so we stopped the whole potty training. And then in San Diego, we started it again. So I noticed that it's a little harder the second time around, and my mom and everyone else that I've asked who has experienced potty training says that it is a little bit harder the second time around because they're more reluctant to do it because they already know, which I would think they'd be the opposite, but no. So hey, I don't know. If you start potty training around the age when they discovered the word no, then you're gonna have some troubles, because when they discover the word no, they feel like they have power and control of at least one aspect of their lives, which they're not used to with you changing them, feeding them, deciding their schedule, things like that. They have no control over their lives. So when they discover the word no, it's like, hey, I have a little bit of power in my life, even if it's just for a little bit, I have a little bit of power. So, no. Ew. That's gross. So when they say no, I got a couple tricks for you. So to let them feel like they have a little more control of the situation. Did you break it? So for them to feel like they have a little bit of more control in their situation, you can let them run around bottomless. I know, as scary as that sounds. So just let them run around bottomless, and just make sure you have their potty, some sort of potty that they could sit down and, do their business whenever they feel the urge. And because you're not hovering and being like, hey, do you want to go to the bathroom? Hey, Lali, do you want to go to the bathroom? Then they feel a little bit more control, and they might be more encouraged to do so. So that's always a trick you could use. Honestly, personally, that's what I do. I let her just run around bottomless. I let her run around in a skirt, something like that. And then I'd always leave the light of my bathroom on, and then she has her own little potty. So then she'll just go, and I'll just check the potty, and there's pee-pee in there, and I'm like, good job, Lali. So that's something worth maybe trying out. If you have a big independent baby. Okay, another thing that might help is, I know we have trouble with this, but if your toddler just sits on the toilet after, you've said 20 times, hey, go to the bathroom, they sit for the toilet and they just sit there for a second, don't try to force them to sit any longer. Just let them go, because if not, they're going to have a bad experience with the bathroom. And hey, no climbing on the table. Little gorilla, no climbing on the table. What are you doing? What are you doing? No jumping. You're gonna fall. No jumping. Oh God. No jumping. As I was saying, hey, stop climbing. That's not how you sit there. They hover for just a second. Just leave them alone and they'll come back. They'll say, wow, I like going to the potty, and then they'll go by themselves, hopefully. No, Mama. What's wrong with this child today? So if they have an accident and stuff, which they tend to do the first couple times, don't punish them. Don't be like, hey, you're doing a terrible job at this. No more ice cream for 20 months, and you're grounded till you're 18. Don't do none of that, because the plan's going to backfire, and they see that you're having negative attention towards them going to the bathroom, even if it's outside the potty. They're going to be less likely to actually want to go to the potty. So don't punish. It could really backfire, and it would actually delay your whole potty training thing, and nobody wants to delay that. Let's be honest. Accidents are going to happen. And instead of getting mad at it, just kind of clean it up and just be like, hey, buddy, next time you can go to the bathroom. Just like that. It's like, hey, buddy, next time we'll try using the potty. Don't worry. Just kind of, encourage them. Be like, this isn't scary. This is something new, but I know you can do it. So it's a little bit of encouragement. And make a big deal every time they use the potty. Make a huge deal. Hey, like me, I always clap. I got her a potty that whenever you go to the potty and it feels like pee-pee or something fall in there, like it'll play a little dun dun, and she would clap, and then I clap, and we all clap, and we're just happy campers. So that's really good, and that's something you guys should try. It works for us. And even if they don't go, make a big deal even for them just trying, because that'll really encourage them to actually go and keep doing it until they actually do go. So make a big deal even just for trying. If you notice that your toddlers don't actually want to sit on the potty, you guys could give them a little bit of more incentive to sit on the potty with some special tips and tricks that I saw. So every time they want to go to the potty, you could try to play a potty song. I think Pampers or Huggies, one of those websites, has a potty song. Personally, when we first started Potty Training Lali, we used this song, and you'd see me and Angel singing instead of Sita Lali, but it was something kind of fun that we would all do. Remember? I know what to do when I'm about to. You could try potty books, and that's what we actually did. I'm part of the Nurse Family Partnership Program, and my nurse Judith actually brought Lali a book all about potty training. And I read it to her when she's on the potty, and she really likes that. Or we'll have like a random little stacks in the bathroom, because we have a drawer right next to her potty. Not drawers, I don't know what you call it, like shelves right next to her potty. So we have a little stack, and she'll sit in the potty, and then she'll take out her book, and I'll read it to her. She'll read it to me, and it just encourages her more to stay a little longer in the potty, so something will happen. Another good type of reward is letting them flush the toilet, which sounds really weird, but they actually, no, you're not taking it off. Which sounds really weird, but they actually really enjoy flushing the toilet for some reason. Like, we do that with Lali. If she does something, or even if she tries, I let her flush the toilet. And she enjoys it for some reason. So I hope that really encourages her to go a little more to the bathroom. Lali currently has Tinkerbell underwear, and she calls her Tinker Meow. She has Tinkerbell underwear that she currently uses, and I tell her don't get her wet. and she actually goes to the potty, which I am like, yes! I also have like a little special toy that they only get to use when they go to the potty. Personally, we don't do this, but it never hurts to try. So when all else fails, try something new. Personally, what we used that we thought worked the best for us was bribing her. And I know that sounds really bad, but like it really worked. We bribed her with Otter Pops because they were like $5 for 100 Otter Pops. Yeah, Otter Pops. It really worked for us, and Otter Pops. Just every time she'd go, we would give her an Otter Pop, and then she'd start going by herself and start asking for her Otter Pop. So that really worked. We need to buy more Otter Pops now because we're out. If any of these tips or tricks worked for you, please let me know in the comments below or shoot me up an email at laliis@gmail.com. Yes. You guys can. She's just... It's nap time. Yes. And I want to leave. And I want to leave you guys with a little words of wisdom. Focus on their achievements and not their accidents. You'll get through this. They won't be in diapers till they're out of high school. It's just a little rough patch you could do. So I hoped these tricks and tips helped. To like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys feel like you want to see something from this channel, leave it below. Shoot me up an email, whatever you want. And yep, hope to see you guys next time. Bye!